wabarakatuh. Hello guys, I'm Sucidiana. Meet me again in my another video. And this video, I want to share with you that still have relationship with my last video. If you watch my last video, I think you know what is the topic that I want to share with you. Of course, the topic that have relationship with basic skill in English. In last video, I have shared some information about four basic skill in English, and also I choose one basic skill that I feel difficult because I have shortcoming in my hearing. And now in this video, I want to try or practice my listening skill, and I want to make my listening skill it's better than before. So I want to show about the sounds from native speaker that I found in social media. So check it out.
Learn English naturally. Most of us know intuitively that the best way is to learn English naturally. Yet, so many students still choose to use unnatural, ineffective, old methods of learning, and they continue to be frustrated. Why is it so scary for some students to switch to natural, effortless methods? The answer, of course, is our education system. All over the world, we have an industrial, factory style of education. Students sit passively, memorizing information through boring rote. They listen passively to lectures and take notes. Anyone who understands the brain and how we learn knows that this factory education system is extremely ineffective. Learning in school is totally unnatural. So why are we taught this way? Because the central role of school is not to feed our minds, but to teach us to follow the rules and train us to be obedient employees. That's the sad truth. In fact, in some countries, some education officials in the government openly admit that they don't care if students develop English fluency. In Japan, for example, many officials say that the purpose of English class is not to learn English, but instead to train students to be more disciplined. In other words, these officials believe that students become stronger by forcing themselves to memorize useless and boring information. It's no surprise that few Japanese students become fluent English speakers, unless they learn English outside of the school system. Of course, Japan is not the only country with such a system. Very few school systems teach English naturally. What's even sadder is that private English conversation schools are strongly influenced by the government school systems. And so, in these private conversation schools, they still use textbooks, drills, and grammar memorization as their primary methods. To learn English naturally, you must leave the education system completely and become an independent learner. You must choose a listen-first method and focus most of your energy and time on listening to understandable English. Listening is the foundation of natural English learning. It is the core skill, and you must master it before you focus on anything else. This does not mean, however, that you must be alone. While focusing on listening, you can still join an English learning community and communicate with other members. In our Effortless English Club, for example, members communicate on our forums and by talking to each other on Skype. They focus their study time on listening, but they still enjoy speaking and writing to each other socially. This natural learning community is fun, friendly, and energetic, the opposite of most school classrooms. There is no pressure, just friendly encouragement and support. This is the natural way to learn, easily, effortlessly, socially, and independently. This is the way children naturally learn before they enter school. This is the way our brains are naturally designed for fastest and best learning. So there is nothing to fear. It is time. Leave the old education system. Let it go. Let go of the pressure, the stress, the fear, and the boredom. Become a natural, independent learner and learn English faster, more easily, and more enjoyably.
I have learned to the sounds from the native speaker said, so at this time I want to retell you what is the native speaker said in the sound based on my hearing. I think this way can improve my listening skills and become my listening skill it's better. Okay, let's start about retell what is the native speaker said. The speaker said about learn English naturally. He said that everyone always have their best way to learn English, but they still choose using a natural way to learn English, so it makes them feel scared and frustrated to learn about English. It is because the education system in all the world that have a industrial factory style in education. It makes the student also or still said memorizing and listening the teacher passively. It means that the student can improve by themselves. Even there is some countries that don't care about the students' English fluency. For example, it is in Japan. In Japan, the purpose when they are learn English, it is not to learn English. It just to want improve their students' discipline. And also in other word or in other countries, they believe that students can be stronger when they forcing themselves to learn useless and boredom topic in English. So it's not surprise when in Japan and some countries there are few fluent English speakers. That become the sad truth in the English education. It is when the private English course is just influenced by government's system. There is still textbooks, grammar, and memorizing vocabularies like government's system in education. Actually, the speakers also said when you want to learn English naturally, you have to live the way or the system led by governments. The first, you have to use your energy and your time to listening, because listening become the foundation to learn English before you learn about anything else. It doesn't mean that when you learn about English, you can be alone. No. While you learn about English, you also join in the English community like a group conversation, Skype, or other community. It can make you fun and enjoy when you listening English while you learn about other skill or about other learning. And then it can make you happy, and then what is happy, not scared and not fear about to learn English. I think it's just that all from my retell. So the conclusion from the native speaker it is you have to become the independent learner to learning naturally about English. So it's suitable with my conditions right now. When I want to learn English naturally, so I hope I can learn English naturally like native speaker said. So that's all from me. Finally, I hope you enjoy with my video. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.